Next, we head to Shelton, Washington for an arraignment. 34-year-old Richard Smith has been charged with driving with a suspended license.
Mr. Smith is charged as a misdemeanor and is punishable by 90 days in jail and a $1,000 fine.
Presiding Judge George Steele then reviews the defendant's rights.
You have the right to be represented by a lawyer, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, you have the right to have one appointed for you at no expense.
A standard procedure during an arraignment. But Smith, who's appearing today without a lawyer, has got questions.
Did you have any question about those rights?
Kind of, yes. Corpus delicti in this case is kind of funky, being the state of Washington. It seems to be me to be a fictitious plaintiff. In a sense, I can't subpoena a plaintiff that doesn't exist as a person.
Okay, we're going to talk about a couple things first, because what you're saying is gibberish. You don't even know what corpus delicti is.
Corpus delicti produce the victim.
No, that's not what it means.
Definitions here.
Here's the situation. I'm gathering that sounds to me like you might be kind of dabbling in the sovereign citizen stuff.
No.
Sure sounds like it.
The sovereign citizen stuff that Judge Steele mentioned refers to tactics employed by individuals who somehow believe the law is illegitimate and answer only to their own interpretation of it.
Here's how it works. Pay close attention. Simply because the fact there's no, quote, identifiable victim doesn't mean its behavior is not a crime.
The judge decides to schedule another hearing, since the ticketing officer did not provide enough information in his report. The defendant simply needs to sign a document agreeing to return.
Am I being penalized if I don't sign?
I'll have you thrown in jail if you don't. Does that sound like a penalty?
Okay.
Don't challenge the authority of the court.
Smith eventually complies, signing the release, but he adds a line about being under duress, which irritates Judge Steele.
Let me see it.
Proceeding under duress.
Reprint the order.
The judge rejects Smith's amendment to the order and has a second one printed, identical to the original.
Sign the order. Just your name, nothing else.
I can't. That's...
Just sign the order. You're ordered to do so. If you don't, it's contempt of court. You're not under duress, but you are under court order to sign the order.
Smith signs the new copy of the order, but defies the judge and once again adds his claims of duress.
Have a seat. You're in contempt of court.
Okay.
The maximum penalty for contempt of court is 30 days in jail and a $500 fine.
I'd sign it with my rights reserved then.
Signing this does not take anything away from you, sir, as far as your rights.
Why do I have to sign it then?
Because I just told you to, because it gives you notice when your next court date is.
I'm gonna sign the order then.
You're gonna sign your name and nothing else. Anything else, you're going to jail.
Smith complies, and Judge Steele purges the contempt charge. Before things wrap up, the judge has a final word of advice for Smith.
My suggestion to you would be that you should probably spend some time having a brief consultation or a longer consultation with a lawyer.
That's pretty much a waste of my time.
Sit down. I purged the one contempt. I don't need any editorial comment on your part that this is a waste of your time. I don't care if you can believe it. And outside this court, you can say anything you want. You can tell everybody I'm the devil. I don't care. You have a right to speak. Don't say a word. But inside this court, you're going to show respect for the court. That means when you're directed to do something in the court, you're going to do it. You're free to leave.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Smith failed to appear at his next hearing. There is currently a warrant out for his arrest. Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new video and catch full episodes on aetv.com.